Okay. What's wrong, buddy? You got a boo-boo. You got a boo-boo. So he's in a bandage. Good morning, everybody. It is supposed to do this for, I think it said 48 minutes or something. So I think the puppy's walking eye is on hold. It is boring. Boy, that humidity coming off that air. Oh my god, it's gross out there. On the plus side, if we do any waterfalls today, they might actually have water coming off of them, so that'd be kind of cool. Alright, it is 7:45, and I am out of bed. Reluctantly, but I could hear it raining. I'm like, I looked at the weather app, and it says raining in 15 or 17 minutes, ending in 48. Well, it started before that, because it was already raining. What you doing, bad little dog? She's like, huh? What? I'm not bad. What do you think, Finn? What should we do to her for trying to eat your food? She goes, by all means, ugh, she can have it. Don't like it. Priya likes the healthy cat food. The cat can't stand it. Alright, just got done filming, shooting the thumbnail for this. I think it looks kind of cool. Alrighty. Rain has stopped. Time to get walking, pup. Yeah. Oh joy. So, considering it is now 9:15, and I got about an hour until they get here, gonna take the dogs for a lap, and hopefully not long after that, FedEx shows up, and the dogs and I can go to the park. It is currently 73 degrees, but like I said, when I opened that back door, you could just feel the humidity rolling in. Gross this morning. We needed rain, though. We really needed rain. So, and just in case anybody is questioning, I'm going to have to name out every camera. RX100 VII right now. I did the rain clip on the Ultra. Probably not that good. Even in good lighting. I went back and looked at it. It's like, what the hell's my color depth? Where's it looked better on the screen. Hate when that happens. Okay, the case review is exported. I'm gonna get this guy uploading and get these guys out for a lap around home. Yay, we're outside finally. Still like a little drizzle here and there coming down. I think it could be falling off trees, I don't know. Now that I'm out in the open, it seems like we're okay. Hey. She's already done everything this morning though, so she doesn't really need, this is just a preliminary walk. Kind of a time waster for me. Yeah, isn't it, wooden boy, huh? Isn't it? So, when using Ultra HD, you don't have autofocus, which sucks. So, Samsung, what the hell are you doing? I don't get it. Either the front or the back camera. You have to go to 1080. Makes no damn sense. You're supposed to be, you know, so good at everything. Well, you tell them. wasn't impressed yesterday, but I'm gonna give it a little more testing today. Little man out. Took his cone off his head, well, his balloon off his head. Whatever the hell it is, inflatable ring. Because he's gotta stop digging at that. I forgot to actually include that clip last night. I'll throw it in today. Along with every other thing I'm doing. Probably gonna make 2 standalone videos, but I don't know how I'm gonna work this yet. There you go. Huh? Did I kill you? So I had to put a band-aid on it. I couldn't get anything else sticking. That's not even sticking in the right spot. Damn it! The way his leg is here, I almost need to come across like up in here. That's pressing on it wrong. Shit. Alright, we'll see what happens with this clip. It's an 8K. What do you think, princess? We are waiting for FedEx, she says. And I'm tired of waiting. What do you think, buddy? You look better in 8K? And I look out the window, I think he might be here. And he's not. Oh my god, it's finally here! Okay, 12:30 in the afternoon finally. He's training a guy. Of course. Yesterday they were here before 10 o'clock. Today they don't show up until... Shit, can I close that door? Until 12:30. There. And it's, clouds have been kind of rolling in and out here, so I'm hoping we might get a little bit of a reprieve with some cloud cover. We shall see. I'm trying to think of where and how I can do this. It looks like this might be a trunk open box, kind of like the hand was. So, all right, enough chatting. Let's get to the park. See if they move this over or not, but that cloud formation in front there looks very ominous. Nope, they have not opened this. Whoop, there you go. Well, we're going to kind of do this a little different than I wanted to do, but alright, Xperia 1 Mark II. I've already cut the seal, but I looked at the phone real quick. But there you have it. So you got a triple 12 megapixel camera setup with a 16mm wide, ultra wide, 24mm wide, and a 70mm telephoto. Front camera is an 8 megapixel camera, which is really subpar for these phones. Alright, 4K OLED screen, 21:9, 6.5 inch, 4000 milliamp battery, Qualcomm Snapdragon 865, and it is IP6568 dust and water rated. Never fails. And there is the tall boy. It is a tall but slender phone. I kind of showed the cases before. And so there's your nice little camera array. What makes this camera better? Well, Sony completely developed the cameras, except for the ultra-wide angle. That is a Samsung camera, which no one seems to want to mention. And it does have a 3D time-of-flight sensor. And they are Zeiss coded for glare. So, kind of like all the high-end Sonys. So RX100 I'm using right now. One really cool feature for these guys is the SIM tray and expandable memory tray is actually a pinless design. You can see the little finger, literally you stick your little nail in there and that pulls right out. Of course it is a USB-C. The speakers are front facing, so they rocket right at you, and it does have a vibration feature for like movies and stuff. It has a creator mode. And all the other buttons, so you don't have any screen reader, but you have right there is your power and your thumbnail or your thumbprint reader, which is in a very convenient spot. You have your volume up and down rocker and your dedicated shutter and video record button. And one thing that they brought back was the jack. They brought jack back because it actually comes with a pair of headphones that are 3.5mm headphone jacks. And part of the promotional package was the beautiful WF-1000 XM3 $230 Sony wireless earbuds. They have a 6-hour life, so it's supposed to be really good sound from what I've seen. I have not tried Sony in a long time, or I don't think I've ever tried Sony. I've only tried Bose. It's a pretty big box for earbuds. It looks like, and I saw the case at Best Buy. They're ginormous. Alright, I'm going to set this thing up and we're going to film on it next. Alright, before I do that, so you get I don't even remember how many watt charger this is. 18 watt USB-C charger. You get your USB-C cable, I should say. And like I said earlier, you get headphones with a 3.5mm headphone jack, which will probably just get donated to Goodwill, because I never use them. Squirrels just running around. Oh, another one over there. Still setting up the Sony. Playing with a stick. I've never seen a squirrel play and roll. I'm sorry, I'm at like 20x right now. What? Yeah, I have you on film, dude. Oh my god. Too cute. First official clip with the Sony Xperia 1 Mark II. I do not have the big camera with me right now. Boy, even with this one, I can't see the display real well. I'm gonna change my brightness settings here. Alright, puppy poos. We walking? Alright, so it looks like you can't change lenses with this one either once you're at a certain point. Looks like you can zoom a little bit. Alright. 16. You can zoom up to 3 times with the 16. That's all it's going to be as a digital zoom then. Telephoto, like I said, this is a 3 times 70mm versus normally they're like a 2x 56mm. So, but this will actually go up to 200mm wide angle. A little shaky. And that's really why I didn't bring the other camera with me. Because I'm a little nervous that, yeah, that might start leaking. Over here you got some nice wispy clouds. Be interesting to see. Now this is the native app. This is not the Cinema Pro app. I gotta really learn that one. Because it makes like file sizes. Alright. Our camera facing me. The one spot that the Ultra fails because it doesn't have that button that I'm now used to with the iPhone, like this has, the record button, makes it a little difficult to use it like this. So, but I'll do some comparison shots, and like I said, we're gonna probably, it's nice enough, cool enough, I think we're gonna head up to Dry Run, video of the falls up there, maybe go down to the bottom and walk along the stream there. Might do it with them and then without them so I can do side-by-side comparisons because it'd be too difficult trying to operate 2 cameras and walk them. Okay, so now we're in HDR video. So it's supposed to bring a little more contrast out. Interesting. I can kind of see it actually. Priya seems a little more vibrant. Come on, puppy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's keep walking there, bud. I'm tired already? Gee whiz. You guys do this every day. Come on. Come on, guys, you're crossing me up. How do I look in HDR? Do I look better? I gotta do a lot of little micro tests with this thing. I don't know why, but these guys are panting their brains out, and it's just as warm as it normally is every morning. It's like, some days she doesn't even pant until we're like almost done. Maybe it's too long of a wait in the car. I was trying to get this thing set up. So, this phone, unfortunately, in the United States is only 4G, which right now on T-Mobile it's saying 4G plus. So, I don't know exactly what the plus means, but I have full bars here. See what this works a little better at home or not versus the 5G Ultra, because it has me a little concerned. If I have no service on both phones, I might end up doing the return of the SIM card, canceling this line out, and just once the other line's paid off, just add a voice line with a SIM card for it on Verizon, because I kind of want to use this phone for more than just a camera. Okay, I got one tugging me back to go poop and the other one pulling me to go forward, so I can't do both things, guys. You're gonna have to come back for brother's mess. Good. Just can't get over this sky. It's really Pennsylvania-ish, I guess, really. Yeah, you got cloudies and blues mixed together. Crazy day we got here. Over there, it just looks gorgeous. We're on the wild hunt of robins all of a sudden. This is not something he does a lot. Priya, no. Leave the birds alone. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, you got me all crossed up here. Spastic little dog today, dude. Yes, you are. You're spastic. What's your deal, was? Huh? What's your deal? It's like I'm out late in the afternoon. Not really late. It's like 1 o'clock-ish. 1:30. Later than normal. Alright, so using Cinema Pro, obviously my frame changed because we're 16 by, or 21 by 9 ratio, I think. I think we're shooting at 23.97 frames per second right now, which you can't change once it's set. And the biggest problem is you can see Xperia is getting blown out and can't autofocus out. The sun is coming out on us. Alright, now for a little bit of a video comparison test, here we go. Samsung Ultra. You can actually see the screen a little bit better now. Don't know why. Didn't change anything. The old trusty iPhone. Alright. Come on, guys. Can we keep walking? I know you're warm, but we're never going to get done if you don't stop stopping. Come on, princess. Okay, well, this is a guess. It's aimed at me. That's all I know. Alright, well, we did not take the full 2 miles. It's just got too hot for them. But we are going to make a run. Try to get some pictures and video of the dry run. It's 85 here. I'm thinking it'll probably be 77, maybe lower up there. This thing's got no time-lapse mode, and there's no option to add it unless I would probably download an app. That seems strange. Okay, well, let's see what the video stabilization and sound sounds like with this bumpy road, because we know how bad the RX100 does on here. Still climbing, and we're at 76 degrees. That's a 12-degree swing from the highway on the way down. Anything, bud? Well, we made it up here. However, it is very crowded. People are coming and going. It's going to be not really what I wanted to do. I think the side-by-side stuff's going to have to wait for another day when I don't have these guys. It's just too complicated, and I don't want to leave them alone in the car. Getting a drink, puppy. Getting your ears wet. And the bugs, like they were last time, are out. Yes, they are, princess. I think Mateo. Water levels are down quite a bit from that first time. Damn gnats. Little Miss Cliff Diver here. I'm telling you. Any place you can be close to the edge, she's gonna fall in. Aren't you? You gonna fall in? No? These rocks are a little slippery, and I did not bring the right footwear for up here. Sandals are the wrong thing to wear. What you thinking, little man? Huh? What you thinking? Huh? Hey, princess. Hey, princess. You guys are getting to go on a little adventure. Much cooler up here, isn't it? Yeah. Much cooler. Well, we're coming up to the vista, so 1,750 feet, and then we're going to head back down. Now, what I truly should do is go get the RX100 and see what kind of image this gets. But right now I'm on ultra wide. Alright, so 24mm. So this would be equivalent to the Sony. Beautiful view. And the telephoto lens. You can see the stream running down there. And there's one side-by-side shot that matters. It's this here. Well, you know, I'm struggling to see how that's 24mm. I really, really am. Because this is cropping on the Sony, on the RX100 over here. And Mateo looks like he's cropped in on the other one. More. Alright, let's check stability. I'm probably going to be a little bit off kilter on one of them, but I can only do so much. I'm not putting the screen up even, because I don't want to know. Nice little stability test. Walking, I do have stability on the Xperia one. The question is skin tones and feel that, I mean, in reality, is close to a, I'm going to say 4-inch difference in how close the Sony is to me and the Xperia is to me right now. So I should be a lot wider on the Xperia. But I don't know if it's coming out that way. We shall see. Alright, it is 75 degrees up here and beautiful. Wish we could stay in this weather, but unfortunately it's time to go back home and start editing. So there is one other thing, a couple little things so far that I've come to scratch my head about this camera. Is when you launch the camera, it automatically comes up in photo mode. No matter what, I don't see a setting that can say save last setting. I'll have to look deeper into settings. So far, I haven't found that. That's one issue. So, like, if I put it up here, if I stop the camera and lock the phone, it's going back to photo mode. I can't just relaunch it right away. That's kind of a problem. I pull it off, home the app, switch the video, put it back on the mount every time. I'm pondering this whole thing because how far, like I said, there's a 4-inch difference because of the lens protruding on the RX100 on that rig I had it on. So unless in editing that footage is different because of the 16:9 ratio, I don't know, because it's not the whole screen. It's really weird. That's another thing, is you don't get the whole screen for the camera. You got a huge section over to the bottom of the phone that's all the controls. Alright, so this is the front-facing camera. Looks like I'm backwards. Awesome. I gotta find that setting, because I'm not sitting in the car on the right side, I guarantee it. But this is only 1080. 8 megapixel, whereas all the back cameras are 12 megapixel, and it was in 4K. Stabilization seems to be on par though, because the camera rig is moving around a little bit and it looks like it's holding me pretty steady. Alright, one more test run here, since nobody's at the fault now. Anything for you? What do you think, Bubby? Okay, we did this walk already once. They were whining and crying. They wanted to get out of the car again, so there you go. So I'm noticing like this really blue tintish on the screen on the Xperia. The other one is much more like the nicer colors. I don't know if there's something turned on that I shouldn't have on. I don't know if it's affecting my footage. So I'm a little concerned. 91 degrees alive. We were down to 75 in the mountains. Well, I figured out what that bluish tint was. HDR was on. HDR does not want to be on. It ruined everything that I filmed with this. It's off right now. I don't even know if you can see me in the dark, but nonetheless. Shit. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I can actually see that it looks right. It doesn't have a haze to it. Sun is definitely setting. Yeah, I bring up the footage when I did the first side-by-side. Now the one in the woods doesn't look too bad because it's in a darker setting. The other one had some sunlight and then darkness, and it just... I knew something didn't look right. You can think about the HDR setting. And it looks like the front-facing camera footage is absolute crap. Which, I'm not surprised. Alright, princess. Come on, no eats. Let's go potties. Come on, let's go potties quick. Yay! Ooh, that sun is warm and bright in my eyes. Oh, I can see a lot better without polarized lenses on. Hey, shocking with Sony, huh? Alrighty, so doing some sleuthing online. Apparently there is a fix for if you mix HDR and standard codecs films or video footage together. Still have to do some color correcting. It's not going to be 100% accurate, and I admit that. But it won't be as garbage as it is right now. Right now, it's just, there's one clip of the car with the dogs, and it is just so overexposed. I mean, and that doesn't fix it. It's because of the HDR, it's just making the colors pop. Well, it's ruining everything. So I gotta change the codec. This is gonna take a while. I already have 49 minutes of footage with stacking several. Actually, no, the clips aren't stacked in this one yet. In fact, the last few clips aren't even added yet. Because I had 51 minutes, I created a new HDR file. That wasn't fixing it either. Still looked like crap. So I'm going to try this trick and go through this and try to get this done. I'll have to redo some things probably in the future to actually do a true comparison of the RX100 and the Xperia 1 Mark II. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the morning.